Hello there, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with me. It is greatly appreciative and it's definitely not taken for granted. We're going to be diving into the energies of your spirit guides to pick up on the messages for you today. I do hope all is well with you and yours. Yeah. So let's get your first main card of three. Your first main card of three to pick up on the energies of your spirit guides so as to tap into the messages for you, Taurus. So your first, okay, thank you, spirit guides. They're anxious to speak to you. We have mental conflict here, number two card, mental conflict. So there might be something that you might be grappling with. There might be something that is very much, mm, there's an energy that you might be surrounded with at this time, or you might be experiencing, that is causing you to be, might be indecisive as to the way forward, might be a bit confused. Yeah, we're going to be diving deep. Second card for you here is why. Look at that, why. So you're asking yourself a lot of questions, and this might be causing you a lot of mental conflict, conflicted energy. It's like a battlefield. Your mind, to me, I'm hearing right now, is like a battlefield. You don't know which word to turn, might be who to believe. These are the energies are coming out here. Your spiritual guides are bringing to your attention here. Your third card is, and I'm going to allow this card to come out just like the other two here. Thank you, spirit guides. The third card for Taurus. And it says, feeling the world. Feeling the world. This could be something positive as well as something a bit negative, where you might feeling that you're a bit overwhelmed. It's like the world is on your shoulder, or it could be something positive, and clarification will be coming in as we go along. It could be something positive as it relates to you now realizing that you are the world. Everything that you might want within you, whatever it might be, you might have this sort of a mental conflict surrounded by. If you go within, that might be the answers that you seek will come to you. And I'm feeling this is what your spiritual guides is saying to you predominantly. Is like, listen, this mental conflict is caused by something outside of self. For you to really move back into alignment, it is going to call for you to go within. There's a lot of questions that you're asking the universe, you're asking source, you're asking your spiritual guides at this time. As it relates to certain situation in your life, there's a lot of whys that you need answers for. And I'm feeling like to those who resonate with this reading, you're going to be finding getting the answers here through this reading. So let's get three cards for mental conflict for you here, Taurus. Why is mental conflict here for my beautiful divine Taurus? Why is mental conflict here? So I'm getting three cards, spirit guide, for mental conflict for Taurus. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. So this energy could be caused by, persons outside of self, as I said, a situation outside of self. We have the Eight of Cups here. Okay, they're eager to talk to you. So we have the Seven of Swords. We have the Three of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Cups with the Seven of Swords. There is a situation that you're called to walk away from, and it's a situation that you might be called to use not only to be strategic as to the way forward, but also it might be an energy of deception that you might be feeling, that you might not, you're not too unsure about, Taurus, that you're called to kind of really take the time to go within in order to analyze these feelings and to listen to the intuition. Because you see, intuition, looking back on all the other signs that I've read as it relates to this spirit guide reading, is that intuition has been coming up a lot predominantly. And I'm feeling like we're moving into the era right now spiritually, where you're called to tap within you, go within you and connect with your guides, your spiritual team. This mental conflict, it could be surrounded by love, it could be surrounded by, it could be surrounded by love here with the Three of Swords. Let's get three cards here for why. Why? Why? Spirit guide. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, we have the Fool coming on the fence. I'm led to take it in the upright. Final card. This is the Three of Swords here coming on the fence. I'm led to take it in the upright. There is an energy, a predominant energy so far as to you moving away from feeling the world. Three card spirit guides for Taurus for feeling the world. Why feeling the world here? We have the Ace of Wands. Two more cards. We have the Tower in reverse, and we have the Ten of Pentacles here in reverse. Interesting cards coming in, and as I really connect with these cards a little bit, I'm seeing where in which you're called to move away from a certain dynamics that is causing you to be up in your head and a bit confused, a bit not sure as to the way forward. You're called to take a risk. There is some quick movement as well. So sometimes it might be you have been delaying the decisions that you need to make because you're not too sure. My rule of thumb when it comes to a decision to be made and I'm not too sure about it is to do nothing. You see, time really evolves and time really paints a picture, a clearer picture as to what is it that you're dealing with. So as for you to make an informed decision moving forward. And this is what I'm getting in. You're moving back into some celebration. But for the feeling of the world here, we have the Ace of Wands, the Tower in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There is something that you might call to do at this time. It's like Spirit is really saying, like, I'm giving you the opportunity. I'm really hinting to you what is it that you need to do. It is for you to do this in order for you to come out of whatever dynamics as it relates to this mental conflict and for you to move forward. Let's dive a little bit deeper, of course, into these cards here, these 9 cards, and to pick up on the message a little deeper, shall we? Let's do that. I'm trying to think which set of cards to use. I'm led to use this then. So with the Three of Swords, it speaks about heartbreak. It speaks about, heartbreak, distasteful situation, compromising situation. It's in the reverse. You're moving out of that energy. Yeah, you're releasing this energy, and this is why I'm saying that it has to do with the heart. The heart space is a space. It's very light. It's very loving. It's effortless. It's not swimming upstream. It's very cohesive to what is it that you want. In the reverse, the heart space is about all of these blissful energy. If you have 3 swords in your heart, that means that there is something that is going on that is very disruptive as it relates to these definition as it relates to your heart here, the blissfulness, not swimming upstream, the effortlessness. There is a disruption here, if I can speak today. There's a disruption here, and you're moving out of it. Why you're moving out of it? You have the 8 of Swords right beside the 3 of Swords in reverse. You have the 7 of Swords here. When picking up 2 energies from the 7 of Swords, you're moving strategically, and there might be a deceptive energy lurking around here. So let's get the card for the 3 of Swords for you, Taurus. 3 of Swords, Spirit guides. Why is this 3 of Swords here? What is this speaking to the star? So there is a situation that was not allowing you to elevate, that wasn't allowing you to transform, that wasn't allowing you to shine, that was not allowing you to rise. This is what you're moving away from. This is what is coming to an end with the 3 of Swords in reverse as it relates to this mental energy. Taurus, you might have found yourself in a position in which you felt pushed in a corner. You felt as if you're in a box, in a vacuum. You felt held down, you felt bound. You're not able to express yourself. You're not able to be your authentic self. This, whatever it is that you were in that causes sort of a mental conflict, you're moving out of it because you're called to shine. You're called to rise. With the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Cups speaks about moving away from. There might be things in this cup that really, in these 8 cups, that really meant a lot to you. It could be a relationship that really meant a lot to you, but nonetheless, it might have also been too emotional. Yeah. very emotional. And you know, I'm feeling we're in which for some of you, take it as it resonates. You're going to be moving away from whatever is it that you might have deemed very much important at one point. You know, you're just packing your little she just has a little sack on her back there, and she's just heading out. She's just moving forward. He or she, take it as it resonates. There's no gender in tarot here. But sometimes I'm feeling for you, Taurus, as it relates to this energy, spirit guide energy. Spirit is saying, like, listen, forget what is it that you might deem that you might want to hold on to. Let it go and move forward, because you're called to rise. You're called to go to something higher. You're called to go to something better here. The Eight of Cups, no matter how emotional this moving away from or turning away from might be, you're called to do that. This might be a very, very much challenging. This might be very much emotional, but nonetheless, you're called to do that. Let's see what we have here. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So with the Knight of Swords coming in to clarify this Eight of Cups in the upright, the Knight of Swords is a fast movement forward. I'm hearing like it's a slow with the Knight of Swords coming in reverse for the Eight of Cups, moving forward, but moving in a way where in which you're more moving because you're now aware as to why is it that you need to move forward, and because you're aware as to why is it that you need to move forward and what is it that you're called to leave behind, you are pacing yourself. You are now moving strategically, as I picked up with this. There is no hurry. There is no haste. It's a very meticulous kind of a calculative movement forward that you're called to do at this time here. The Seven of Swords, where I pick up that you're called to move very strategically, because you might be dealing with some deceptive energies. Let's get the clarification for the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, spirit guides. I love to see the star and the sun coming out in a tarot reading here. Listen, you moving away. I can just end this reading here in a tarot. You moving away from whatever is causing this mental conflict that have you up in your head and not might be living the life that to your fullest potential. You're moving outside of this, and you're called to do this strategically, because you see, you're coming into the awareness as to what, why, when, how it's been holding you back or want to hold you back. The reason behind all of this. The sun is coming in to shine that light. Didn't I say that? Because you're moving meticulously and calculatively, because you know why is it and who and when. You're now informed as to why is it you need to move forward. So there is no hurry. You're moving forward with the Eight of Cups. But with the Knight of Cups, the King of Knight of Swords in reverse, you're taking your time, because you're moving with purpose. You're moving with inner standing and overstanding as to why is it. This situation was not allowing you to rise and to shine. You see what I'm saying here? We have why. So the question why is going to become clear. Why is it you need to move here? We have the Knight of Swords here, facing the why. I'm feeling with this Knight of Swords in the upright for why. It's like the clarity is coming into you, coming to you swiftly. The information that you need so as for you to move forward is going to come in quickly. The answer to the why might have initially been delayed, Taurus, but nonetheless, it is coming in quickly. It's as if like you're waiting on a mail and you're there waiting on it for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, 7 days, 2 weeks, and you're not seeing it coming. And you just get up out of your house and you just walk to the mailbox, and there the van there, the mailman is there and hand it right. It's like all of a sudden, like this message is coming in. It's a message. The message as to why is it you need to move forward. Is it that you're dealing with a deceptive energy? Is this deceptive energy outside of self? does this deceptive energy has to do with people, places, and things that you're dealing with? Uh, um, or is it has to do with a deceptive energy where in which you might be like deceiving yourself to some extent where you're not seeing your full potential and you're not stretching yourself and you're not really putting that positivity within self in order for you to come into the actualization of all is it that you want to see moving forward? Is it that you're putting limitations on yourself here? Now that's a question that you might be asking. Why? That answer is coming in. Knight of Swords. We have the world. And this why question is saying to you, Spirit Guys is saying to you, Taurus, there is a cycle that you know that needs to close out, that because you, and it's causing you a lot of mental conflict. Why is the world here? Why? What is this cycle about? Magician coming on the fence. I'm led to take it in the upright. The cycle you need to close out is a cycle that you not believing that you are equipped with all is it that you need within yourself in order to move forward. You are breaking a cycle. You're called to swiftly break a cycle. For the Knight of Swords with the world in reverse and the Magician is to let you know that there is a cycle that needs to close out. With the world in reverse, it's like the cycle continues. It is saying that swift ending of this cycle is needed. And why? What is this cycle speaking about? This cycle is speaking about you not really believing within yourself that you are equipped in order to do what is it that you want to do. Maybe there is something that you're feeling within yourself for years you want to embark on and to do, and you kind of like limit yourself. You're doubting yourself, and because of that you're in some sort of a mental conflict. There is something that is nudging and pulling on you, and this is your spiritual guides is saying, listen, move forward, go. Eight of eight of eight of cups, move forward, but you're going to be moving on so meticulously because you're now coming into the realization and the clarity as to why is it that you are in this disposition. And because you have the answer to the why, you're breaking this cycle, realizing that you're equipped. You are taking a chance on yourself once and for all. Finally, I just heard finally. You are taking a chance on yourself finally. With the bottom of the deck here, we have here the Seven of Cups. You're not indecisive anymore. You're not in any mental conflict surrounding whatever circumstances this might have been, this message is correlating to, yeah? You're not indecisive about it. The Fool card is here. You're taking a chance and you're moving forward. I heard take a chance on yourself. We have the Two of Cups here coming on the fence. I'm led to take it in the upright for the Fool. It's coming. It seems to me like your spiritual guides is saying, align yourself with us. Align yourself with us so as for you to be clear. Because you're dealing and you're grappling with something internally. This internal conflict, for some of you, it is caused by external situation. And for some of you, others for you, is caused by internal situation where in which you're kind of limiting yourself and doubting yourself. Some of you are actually dealing with persons who are very deceptive, who are outside of self, persons who are very deceptive. But you're called to have this sort of a partnership with your spiritual guides. This is what they're saying. Come partner, take the risk, partner with us. And we're going to open your eyes in such a way where in which you're now going to be able to see how is effortlessly, how freely, how lightly you're now going to be stepping forward. Celebration is here with the Three of Cups. You see, so you're moving out of mental conflict in getting the answer for the why. The answer for the why is there is a cycle, Taurus, that keeps pushing you back into doubting yourself, into not moving forward. You're limiting yourself, you're putting yourself in a box, you're not trusting your capabilities, and you're asked to cease and desist because you are equipped with the Magician here to move forward. Celebration here coming in. The Three of Cups for why. So the why is also being answered by you partnering with your spiritual guides in order for you to move forward effortlessly. Three of Cups. Why is Three of Cups here? Spirit guides for Taurus. The Queen of Cups. Listen. The Queen of Cups for the Three of Cups is saying to you, Taurus, listen. There's an energy balance that is needed here. The Queen of Cups speaks about a queen, an authority that is not authoritative, that is not rigid, that is not stiff-necked. This Queen of Cups is very flexible. This Queen of Cups is looking at the pros and the cons. This Queen of Cups is looking at all angles of whatever decision or circumstances in order to move forward. This Queen of Cups is balanced. This Queen of Cups is not taking no ears from this one and not getting the other ears from. It's a balanced energy. Yeah? And this is why I was picking up initially as for this answer to this, the answer to the why is going to allow you to move meticulously, effortlessly, you're moving informed. You're moving in a slow pace because you are clear as to the way forward. You're not rushing anything because your energies are balancing out. The Two of Cups speaks also of balance here. So the energies is balancing out. We have to feel in the world. And while I was looking at this, the magician with having all the suit within the tarot and the world being in reverse here of a cycle continue to repeat itself, Spirit is really saying that there's an ending of a cycle coming in. We're giving you the spark. It's like, when you have those gas stove and it have that spark, then when you turn the knob, it just lit. Spirit is giving you that little spark so that when you turn and move on a different trajectory, then things will come to blaze. The fire will start to burn and purge anything. We have the sun here. So as for you to move forward, this is the energy I'm getting here. With the Ace of Wands, it's like Spirit guides is saying, listen, take this little spark. The information that we're giving you is something that you're going to be able to utilize and to capitalize on in order for you to move forward. And when you do that, then things will become grand and large and expand and with this feeling of the world here. We have the Tower here in reverse and we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So there is an energy of not allowing certain things to take. And I'm not too sure why the Tower and the Ten of Pentacles is here, but your spirit guides will clarify these with more cards. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here? This energy of your spirit team is saying like, listen, listen. The Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Remember, I just said we have the Tower here in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. What your spirituality team is saying, listen, we want to clarify this Ten of Pentacles in reverse right now. This part that we are giving you, Taurus, your spiritual guides is saying this spark of answering the questions here and making you become clear. If you do not you're moving towards it. What did I just say? When you turn the knob on the stove, because you have a gas stove and you have the little pilot light, yeah? That pilot light keep burning, but it's a little light. You can hardly see. Once you turn the knob, everything comes, the burner becomes, and the fire, the flame, becomes large. If you trust spirit guides, if you move with them, yeah, if you move with them and take the opportunity to really come into union with your spiritual guides, you're moving into the Ten of Pentacles energy. Things will become vast. Things will become bright. You have the sun, you will rise, you will blaze through. Listen, things are becoming more fruitful, abundance, wealth, health, strength, beautiful family dynamics, enough resources to leave for your lineage. Just by your spiritual team saying, listen, We are answering the why. If you act upon this why, then you will remove in this energy. If you do not act upon this pilot light that we're giving you, and trying to avoid the tower, then you will not reap what is it that you're called to reap. If you continue to look back on all those 8 cups and feeling remorse and feeling, you have attachment to this, and you may have attachment to, if you continue to sit in this mental conflict of not trying to transform the way in which you see things, so as for you to move forward, you won't be coming into this, because you see, you're avoiding the tower. You won't be coming into the 10 of Pentacles. Let's clarify this tower here and this 10 of Pentacles a little deeper, spirit guides, for my beautiful divine Taurus. I'm seeing the energy of the Hierophant as well. Why am I hitting my table like that? It's like this. The King of Swords in the upright for the tower in the reverse. Walk in your truth. Acknowledge your truth. Acknowledge the truth to the why of this mental conflict. Stand firm in it. Allow the towers to fall. Whatever it is you're called to walk away from, walk away. And this might not necessarily be anything that is very tangible or physical. This is why I was getting the image of the Hierophant. It could be a belief system. It could be a way of life. It could, how is it you speak over your life? It could be, how is it that you go about living your life? It might call for you to revamp. How is it that you do things? What you believe in? Because there's certain things that we have held on to for years that has not allowed us to expand, that didn't, it don't allow us to ascend. It doesn't allow us to move into a direction that is rightfully beneficial for us. And this is why you're called to see the truth for what it is and move forward. Allow the towers to fall. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. Oh my God, 27. 10 of Pentacles here, Taurus. In the reverse, we have the King of Cups here. Yeah, don't allow your emotions. You see, control your emotions here. Control your emotion with the 6 of Swords in reverse. Control your emotions. Do not run away from them with the 6 of Swords in reverse here. Sit down into the tower fall. Allow the tower to fall. I'm hearing the verse in the Bible that nothing will come nigh thee. Destruction might be all around you, Taurus, but not even a hair on your head will be touched. Take this from me here. So do not avoid whatever tower moment wants to come in. Check your emotions. Moving out of this mental conflict. Answering the spiritual guides are answering your why. They want to partner with you. They want to show you to end this cycle. They want you to come into the realize that you are equipped with everything that you need in order to move forward. Sometimes it calls for you to leave things behind. Sometimes it calls for you to move strategically. So as for you to shine and for you to rise. Listen, Taurus, you're almost half an hour here. Thank you so much for being here. And please do enjoy the rest of your week.